Although delayed by the pandemic, French metal outfit Gojira's 7th record, Fortitude, marks an increasing gap between records with a 5-year wait from the toned-down, atmosphere-driven Magma. As these musicians mature, so does the music, and the time waited feels worthwhile as the Duplantier brothers and their bandmates hone in on a wholesome, naturalist and cultured tone, embellishing the heavy sways of their rhythmic guitars. The space between instruments groans with earthly pains as the common themes of environmental and indigenous concerns manifest in the texture, painting its modern metal cliches with a humanitarian identity. Gojira's craft for groovy, swaying chugga riffs remains firmly intact, with plenty of timely moments to deliver the momentous head-banging riffs with pinch harmonics, slides and all manner of guitar noises in between. Newfound is a keen example, housing a couple of the album's most infectious rhythmic grooves. The difference is the space between. Often the guitars work in tandem, high and low, delivering meaty chords and melodic lines that weave the earthly texture between them. The bass guitar too plays a wonderful role in this, its thick warm presence being rather dramatic and creative at times, with fret dives, slides and high notes that resonate wonderfully. Up front on vocals, Joe Duplantier gives a complementing, measured performance, having the reach for gritty growls, demonic shouts, and a range that crosses over to the spirited and effeminate. He draws out this indigenous native spirit with phrase into wordless cries of melodies that weep with the spirit of the land. Equally, the anger of destruction and human pains burgeons in its sway to the dark and gruesome screams metal music adorns. Most of these songs sway between the two, as so do the instruments, intensifying grooves and opening up to emotional atmospheres between. There is little I can flaw, but I can't say there were many grabbing moments of awe. This felt like a balancing act to pull us along its dreary and bleak hurt without becoming too engulfed by attention-capturing grooves and heavy metal distractions. It's an album that gently cruises by, holding presence and brooding in its own shadow. Despite being rather downtrodden in mood, it's a joyous listen as that earthly spirit permeates so well. The production helped achieve this, but I must say some of the tracks feel a little dulled and muddy, with the music carrying much of the weight through reasonable fidelity. Perhaps it is part of the charm given those earthly tones I have commented on. For some reason, it just strikes me as missing a sharpness. Either way, it's a solid record. Thanks for listening. If you'd like to see some more of my music blogs, go check the website out. Every page has over 1,000 articles sorted by artist, year, genre and more. Just hit Ctrl F and have a search for something that interests you. You can find a link to the blog in the description box down below, where you'll also find links to my other YouTube channels. Check them out if you are curious. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to subscribe to catch the next upload.